How are we going? This week at Higher Jiu Jitsu, we've been talking about back attacks, how to control the back, how to maintain the position, and how to eventually get the choke. Now, one thing with regards to the chokes and all the other submissions is understanding what's happening at your shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades or your scapula are a really interesting part of your body. If you're really tight, muscularly tense throughout your torso, throughout your chest, throughout your back, throughout your neck and your head, then it's going to be very hard for your shoulder blades to flow freely over your rib cage. So what we have to think about first is the ability to move your shoulder blades away from your spine and in towards your spine. So if you notice, I'm trying to keep length in my spine here, and my hands are outstretched. What I'm not doing is bringing my head forward and backwards. Okay, if I was rowing, it's kind of what I'm doing, but the second part is what we're after here. That is keeping my head, keeping my shoulder in the same position, and what I'm doing from here is bringing my shoulders back towards my spine. Notice how my fingertips come away from my head and then closer into my head. What I'm doing here is a shoulder blade movement. So I'm retracting my scapula and I'm bringing my scapula out and protracting. So in and out. In and out here. This works really nice on the ground. And on the ground, I'm just here and I extend one up and I can bring it back down. I extend another one up and I bring that back down. I can also keep my elbow here. I can pull my humerus towards my spine and then I can move that away too. And that's the same thing with the shoulder blade movement there. So when AJ comes in, take a seat, AJ. We're in the back control right here. I have my seatbelt grip. Active hooks means my heels are coming into my hips. My knees are pinching at his torso. And that allows me to move him like this. Okay, my legs are doing a lot of the work. Then I come over the shoulder, underneath the armpit. This hand grabs onto this one, okay, as a way just to maintain the back. Professor showed me a beautiful tip. And that was not keeping your arms really stiff, okay, but allowing your arms to be soft so that they can come up towards AJ's chin. And now this is a much different, sorry, my microphone here. This is a much different seatbelt than what this one is, okay? Now from here, AJ tries to pull my hand off to free himself, and this one comes up. It's not enough, okay, just to keep this there. What you really want is for AJ's chin to be in line with my elbow, okay? So one thing that I can do is I need my shoulder in the mix here. This hand isn't enough. It's not enough to try to get this grip just with my hand. So what I do is I twist, I rotate myself and turn that way. So notice where I'm here and I shoot the elbow through. Now as a result, my humerus on this side controls and chokes one half of him, and my forearm is on the other side. So now from here, what I'm going to do is this hand comes over the top of the hand, okay, and I slide it behind his head. Previously, we've seen this happen where you come onto the bicep first and then come behind his head, and that's wrong because what can happen here is a really nasty armbar. That's an extended arm right there, and if AJ extends his shoulder and drops the lever, which is my hand, that's an armbar right there too. So protect your arm, keep it out of his peripherals, okay? Right here. He can't see it, he can't see it, he can't see it, he can't see it, it comes to there. Now it's gonna shoot through that little gap at his neck, comes in behind his head. Now from here is the magic. What I wanna do from here is I'm bringing my elbows in together, but the other thing that I'm doing is I'm bringing my elbows into my spine. And it's a really slow, methodical choke, to the point where when AJ breathes out, I come in a little bit deeper every time. You don't want to be in a rush to finish this rear naked choke. You don't want to be in a rush to finish this. You don't need to be in a rush. So we're here, okay? I find this, got the seatbelt. I catch and I twist. Okay, come in here, bring the secondary hand in, find that. Bring my elbows in together. And now from here, I'm bringing my shoulder blades into my spine. Slowly, slowly, methodically, this becomes a choke. AJ, we're gonna do it this way as well, just so everyone can see what's going on. So here, I've got him right there. I come and I grab with this hand and I shoot. It's almost like I'm looking behind me, okay? Keeping my head nice and tight. Now from here, this hand comes over the top into this little gap, if you guys can see, through to there. Now look at this elbow and my shoulder. And that's that choke right there. Thanks, AJ. Guys, shoulder blade movements, okay, scapular movements, absolutely critical. On the mats, when you're choking people from behind, when you're trying to control people anywhere on the ground and standing, when you're moving in your everyday life, shoulder blades, scapular movement is absolutely critical because it results in what's happening throughout your torso. And if your scapula is stuck, chances are your shoulder's going to be stuck, your hips are going to be stuck. If your shoulder blades can roll freely over your ribs, then that's exactly what you want, and that's going to start to work towards quality movement. And that's everything we're after. So, hope you enjoyed that. Give it a try, see how it goes. Us.